Do people on Drexel's campus really know their facts about wellness and fatness? Today, I hit the streets of Drexel's campus to find out. I am here with
Finn McNamara.
And I'm just going to ask you some questions. Number 1. True or false, the body mass index, or BMI, is an outdated measure of health based on racism and inaccurate science?
Whoa, I'm going to have to go with true. I personally am not very educated on the racial aspect of its outdatedness, but I'm very educated because I rode crew in high school on the outdatedness of just the scientific basis of it. So I'm going to go with, which one says it's false? Which one says it's outdated?
Yes, you were right. It's true. It's true. So the BMI was created by Adolf Quetelet, who based the index off of the ideal man, and he created this ideal man by just researching Eastern European white men. And so that's how the BMI came about. Yep. Okay, question 2. True or false? The health at every size movement glorifies obesity and celebrates unhealthy people.
I'm going to have to go with false. Personally, I believe it's just impossible to build any kind of quantitative structure of this is what we can use for every living person when you look at the cold hard facts. All of our physiologies are just very different.
Yes, good point. So yes, you're right, false. The health at every size movement is actually a non-diet approach to healthcare and nutrition that promotes health behaviors over weight loss. Okay, true or false? There are only 3 states where it is illegal to be discriminated against in the hiring process or at work for being fat.
Whoa. That is a very low number. I'm inclined to say false, but given what I have gone through for training for jobs, I can believe it and I would believe that Pennsylvania is not one of those states, so I'm going to go true.
So it is actually false because there are only 2 states where it is illegal, where it is not. Yes, where it is illegal. So those 2 states are Michigan and Washington.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes. Okay, and finally, what's one thing you'd change about the health and wellness industry if you could?
Ooh. I would like to say the price of foods that we can empirically say are healthy is just, it's classist in a way because if you're suffering through poverty, you can't afford foods that will stop you from having to go to the doctors often or face health problems that might need medical care. So I would say the classism present in the price gouging of health foods.
Awesome, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This was awesome. I learned today.
Okay, I'm here with
Emerson.
Duncan.
Okay, and I'm just going to ask you some quick true or false questions. True or false? The body mass index, or BMI, is an outdated measure of health based on racism and inaccurate science.
True.
False.
So, it's actually true. The BMI was created by Adolf Quetelet, who based the index off of the ideal man, and he created this ideal man by just researching Eastern European white men. And so the BMI does not account for muscle mass or nuanced cases between different people. True or false? The health at every size movement glorifies obesity and celebrates unhealthy people.
True? I don't know.
Okay, so it's actually false. The health at every size movement, it's a non-diet approach to healthcare and nutrition that promotes health behaviors over weight loss. So going on walks, healthy eating, things like that. And true or false, there are only 3 states where it is illegal to be discriminated against in the hiring process or at work for being fat.
I'll say false.
Yeah, I'll say false too.
Yeah, it actually is false because there's only 2 states, which are Michigan and Washington, where it's illegal to be discriminated against for being fat. And finally, what's one thing you'd change about the health and wellness industry if you could?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's okay. All right, thank you guys. I'm here with
Mariana.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a few true or false questions. So number 1, true or false, the body mass index, or BMI, is an outdated measure of health based on racism and inaccurate science.
Oh, that was, oh my god. I say true?
Yeah, you're right, true. So the BMI was created by Adolf Quetelet, who based the index off of the ideal man, and he created this ideal man by just researching Eastern European white men, so it doesn't really take it into account like in different populations across the earth. And it also doesn't account for like muscle mass or nuanced cases between different people and their different body types. Okay, number 2. True or false, that health at every size movement glorifies obesity and celebrates unhealthy people?
Oh. I'm gonna say false.
Yeah, you're right, false. So it's actually a non-diet approach to healthcare and nutrition, and it promotes health behaviors rather than weight loss, like healthy eating, things like that. Number 3, true or false, there are only 3 states where it is illegal to be discriminated against in the hiring process or at work for being fat.
Oh my god. Is it true?
So it's actually false because there are only 2 states where it's illegal, which is Michigan and Washington. So it is actually legal in Pennsylvania to be discriminated against at work for being fat. And finally, what's one thing you'd change about the health and wellness industry if you could?
I guess stop spreading misinformation.
Yeah,
Because, like, as one of the questions said, like, it's really about how you eat. It's not so much of, like, losing weight to be healthy.
Awesome, thank you. As you can see, there's a range in Drexel students for what they know about the BMI, weight loss, and healthy eating. I think that we should promote more information about this so people can be informed and know how to navigate their body and weight loss. As you can see, the average Drexel student does not know much. Wait, no. Does not know much